Hello, everyone, and welcome to another edition of the A Collision with Purpose Project Under the Spotlight. Here, individuals are given the opportunity to explore self in pursuit of their purpose. I am Dr. Laxley Stephenson, and I'm your host. The A Collision with Purpose Project allows individuals to pause, take a quiet moment and listen, be introspective, and engage self-reflection in pursuing their purpose to unleash possibilities with far-reaching implications for self and others. Today, the A Collision with Purpose Project Spotlight is on Mrs. Tammy B. Mrs. Tammy B is a wife, mother, a human resources director, a spin instructor, fashion designer, and a money strategist. She's also an advocate for social change. Folks, let us welcome Mrs. Tammy B to the A Collision with Purpose Project Under the Spotlight.
Hello, everyone. Very, very happy to be here. Very honored. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Tammy. I tell you, Tammy, it is indeed my pleasure to welcome you to the A Collision with Purpose Project Under the Spotlight. I am looking forward to having an engaging, insightful, and interactive conversation with you about a topic which I believe is arguably one of the most consequential concepts in forming how we function as individuals and ultimately what we perceive as our legacy.
Well, I know a lot about that topic. As you stated, I've been involved in a lot of different things and have been blessed to have been able to not only attack my purpose, but with passion. So being able to do work that is passionate, that's within me, and to be able to get those things out of me has definitely been a blessing over the years. So I'm really looking forward to engaging and hopefully helping others tap into their purpose as well.
And indeed, that's what it's about, helping others. So, Tammy, today, you're going to explore self in pursuit of your purpose. I'll be asking you a series of questions relating to purpose. Are you ready?
Yeah, let's go.
Awesome. Awesome. Let's go. I just love that attitude. Let's go, right? So, Tammy, I believe that any conversation about purpose, given the significance of the topic, the concept purpose, should begin with a definition. Would you be so kind as to define purpose for our listeners and do it in a very broad way, not a specific way, but a broad way?
Yeah, sure. Purpose is passion with intent. It's the foundation for how we approach everything in life. Things that we do, things that we say should be done and said with intent. Um, as far as the foundational, the groundwork, if you will, with purpose, it's something that is bursting inside of you. And your purpose is what drives you to do it, to actually act upon those things. It's having step one um, towards your goals in life, in everything that you do. Hopefully, that's a broader sense of purpose and how I view it.
And that's awesome. It's a foundation, it's passion, it's intentional, and it's just driving you towards those greater things. So given your description, your thought on purpose, would you say that it is important for individuals, yourself included, to have an understanding of what your purpose is?
Yes, absolutely. And I will add that your purpose can change over time. As you stated in the beginning, I have done different things. That started with imagining something, dreaming about something. and then wanting to be able to do it, not necessarily knowing how, but if the intent is there, if the drive is there, if you can imagine it and dream it, then you can actually see it happening. So for me, when it's absolutely important, because you need to know what the why behind everything that you're going to do, and knowing that, it just kind of I think it grounds you, and it gives you direction. Purpose gives you direction. um there are many ways that you can go, but if you know that there's ultimately something that you want to achieve, having a purpose and a foundation already can get you to that place.
And so let's talk about your specific purpose. What is your purpose? Can you articulate that for our listeners?
Sure, today. So my purpose, like I said, has changed for years. Being a wife, you know, I had a purpose there. Being a mother, there's a purpose there. But today, in my spirit, is helping others to achieve their financial goals. As a market strategist, um, I want to bring financial literacy to the youth. Um, I realized a few years back, before I started on my own journey of learning more about money, learning how people interact about and with money, that we need it. But for me, my purpose was to allow myself to believe that I was worthy of having it. And once, because, my mom grew up in, the 70s, my parents, it was a different time, and everyone was kind of, on the grind, and, doing, working hard. I'll say that. But I have found that you don't necessarily have to do that. If you have a plan in place, then you can make money work for you, and it can fund your passions. It's just limitless. So I really want to start with providing information, access to tools to the youth, because they're our next generation. They're the ones who are coming after us, and I, I'm almost tapped out here in a few more years, right? Retired. I've done all of the grunt work, but I think information is important. So for me, my purpose is to share all of the great things that I've learned over the last few years during the pandemic. I have so much information. And before, I did not believe that I was getting this information. I'm like, why is this happening? But I have it. And my intent is to now help other people get to where I am, and possibly beyond. So that is my purpose today. I have on my shirt, it's called OPM Investor. So I'm actually
Okay.
with OPM Investor. OPM stands for other people's money. So it's how maybe what you don't have necessarily right now, to be able to live, to be happy. So overall, that is my purpose today. That's what I'm most focused on. I'll say that. Other than staying
That's cool.
healthy, staying you know becoming wealthy, all of those different things, but that's my goal.
And I think wealth is an awesome thing when health is attached to it.